Setting: a massive, cold, gleaming galactic council chamber orbiting a distant star. Plot points: the Galactic Council confronts Earth with strict regulations. Human expansion must halt, new colonies frozen, and advanced technology shared under strict supervision. Humanity's leaders realized that compliance would erase centuries of progress and stifle human potential. Earth's representatives, led by the brilliant and fearless diplomat Admiral Celine Vega, debate fiercely. Humanity sends a final message: we will not kneel. Tone: tense diplomacy, showcasing humans' stubborn courage and strategic minds. HFY moment: the Council underestimates humans' ingenuity, seeing them as reckless, but human determination shines through. Part 2: the breakaway. Setting: orbit above Earth, fleets preparing for unprecedented maneuvers. Plot points: Earth secretly mobilizes its fleet and cutting-edge defenses designed to operate independently of Council oversight. News of Earth's withdrawal spreads across galactic communication networks, sending shockwaves to member civilizations. Humans exploit Council bureaucracy and rigid protocols to evade interception, using guerrilla-like space tactics. A small delegation of Council emissaries attempts to negotiate in orbit, but the humans outmaneuver them and escape unscathed. Tone: high-stakes tension, suspense, and awe at human cunning. HFY moment: despite being smaller in number and resources, humans outthink and outmaneuver the galaxy's most powerful alliance. Part 3: chaos in the cosmos. Setting: Galactic Council chambers, remote star systems, and human colonies. Plot points: Council members panic, realizing Earth's withdrawal emboldens other species to resist. Multiple star systems experience rebellions or calls for independence. Humans begin establishing trade networks and alliances on their own terms, showing diplomacy and efficiency unknown to Council politics. Admiral Vega broadcasts a powerful message of human resilience, inspiring other civilizations to question their subservience. Tone: epic, chaotic, but with humans as the calm, decisive force amidst galactic uncertainty. HFY moment: humans emerge as a symbol of strength, ingenuity, and moral courage, reshaping the galactic perception of their species. Part 4: a new galactic era. Setting: Earth's newly fortified colonies, independent star systems, and Council debates. Plot points: the Council faces internal fractures as some members secretly reach out to humans for cooperation. Humans establish the Earth Accord, a network of free civilizations united by mutual respect, innovation, and defense. Earth's fleets patrol strategically, not as conquerors, but as guardians of freedom. The story closes with a distant view of Earth's flagship fleet moving silently past a Council station. A silent warning and a promise: humanity will never bow. Tone: triumphant, inspirational, and cinematic. HFY moment: humanity not only survives, but thrives, proving the galaxy underestimated their spirit, ingenuity, and unity. Above Earth, the night sky burned with the light of countless warships in silent formation. Humanity's fleet had been quietly mobilizing for months, hidden from the Council's prying sensors, ready for a move that no one in the galaxy had anticipated. Admiral Celine Vega stood on the command bridge of the flagship Dauntless, eyes scanning the holographic display of Council fleets moving like predators across the stars.
Status report, she ordered. Captain Rohan Malik, her tactical officer, replied with calm precision. All ships are operational. Cloaking protocols engaged. We are in position to slip past the outer patrols within the hour. The Council believed their bureaucratic rigidity made them untouchable. They had not counted on human ingenuity, improvisation, or sheer audacity. Vega's fleet was a living testament to that underestimation. Small, fast, and unpredictably lethal, designed to evade, outthink, and outmaneuver even the most advanced alien technology. As the Dauntless surged forward, slipping through the Council's sensor nets like a shadow, Vega reflected on the stakes. If they were caught, the consequences would be catastrophic. Earth's fleets destroyed, colonies annexed, and humanity subjugated. But if they succeeded, the galaxy would witness something no one had dared to imagine. Humans standing alone, unbowed, and unafraid. The first challenge came sooner than expected. A Council enforcement squadron appeared on the edge of the Milky Way, sleek ships bristling with energy weapons and heavy shields. The alien commanders expected fear. What they got instead was a series of maneuvers they could not anticipate. Vega's fleet twisted through the void like dancers in a deadly ballet, using asteroid fields, solar flares, and gravitational anomalies to mask their movements. Council sensors, sophisticated as they were, lagged behind, unable to keep up with the humans' unorthodox tactics. "Prepare the decoys," Malik ordered. Holographic projections of entire squadrons appeared across the void, drawing the Council ships away while the real fleet slipped past, undetected. In orbit around a remote star, a small delegation of Council emissaries attempted last-minute negotiations. They demanded submission, citing authority in cosmic law. Vega smiled behind her visor. "Authority is meaningless without power, and we have both." With a surge of speed that defied Council expectations, the human fleet moved beyond reach. Ships carrying colonies, supplies, and advanced technologies streamed behind them like a river of light, each vessel a symbol of human determination and resilience. As news of the breakout spread across the galaxy, panic erupted. Worlds long under Council influence questioned their subservience. Independent systems began preparing for defiance, inspired by the audacity of a single species that refused to bow. Vega's message was concise, yet it resonated across light years. Humanity moves forward, free. The galaxy will adapt or be left behind. For the first time in millennia, the Galactic Council faced not a rebellion, but a new paradigm. Humans, small but unstoppable, charting their own destiny, leaving the cosmos to tremble in their wake.
The galaxy was never the same after Earth's audacious breakaway. Across star systems, news of humanity's defiance spread like wildfire, igniting fear, uncertainty, and, in some corners, admiration. The Galactic Council, once unchallenged in its authority, found itself teetering on the edge of crisis. Council chambers erupted into chaos. Delegates shouted over one another, their carefully constructed hierarchy crumbling under the weight of human audacity. Meanwhile, humans moved with precision and purpose. Earth's newly independent colonies, long preparing for such a moment, activated their fleets and defense systems. Trade routes were secured, communication networks strengthened, and alliances quietly formed with species dissatisfied with Council oversight. Humanity's strategy was not conquest, but leadership through capability, courage, and innovation. Admiral Celine Vega stood on the bridge of the Dauntless, overlooking a holographic map that pulsed with the positions of allied and neutral systems. "Every system that hesitated before is watching now," she said. "We're showing the galaxy that strength and integrity go hand in hand." In a remote star cluster, a rebellious mining civilization that had long chafed under Council taxes sought aid from Earth.
Within hours, human engineers had devised a plan to secure their stations and improve efficiency, turning struggling outposts into self-sufficient hubs. Word of this assistance spread faster than any council decree, painting humanity as both unstoppable and benevolent. But the chaos was not limited to distant colonies. Within council-controlled regions, panic gripped fleets and stations. Officers, uncertain how to respond, issued contradictory commands. Rival species began secretly contacting humans, offering allegiance, technology, or strategic cooperation. Humanity had not merely escaped, they had become the axis around which a new cosmic order began to form. Even the Council's military forces, long confident in their superior numbers and technology, faltered. Human fleets exploited tactics that the Council's rigid hierarchy could not anticipate. Guerrilla maneuvers through asteroid belts, rapid redeployments using gravity slingshots, and surprise communications jamming that left entire squadrons blind. Each victory, each clever stratagem, further emboldened humans and shook the faith of their enemies. Vega's voice carried across the comm network, calm but resolute. We do not seek war, but we will defend what is ours. Systems that cooperate prosper. Those that resist. She gazed across the starfield, where a council frigate had just retreated after a failed blockade. Will learn the cost of underestimating humanity. Across the cosmos, the Council's control weakened, rebellions sparked, alliances fractured, and species long subjugated began to assert their independence. Humanity was no longer merely a player. They were the spark lighting a galaxy-wide transformation. As Vega watched the stars, she understood the truth. This was only the beginning. The galaxy had trembled at humanity's defiance, but the tremor was spreading. From the ashes of chaos, a new era would rise. An era where humans, clever and unyielding, would shape the cosmos not through fear, but through ingenuity, courage, and unity.
The galaxy had changed. The once unquestioned authority of the Galactic Council now trembled, its halls filled with fear, dissent, and uncertainty. Earth's bold defiance had shattered the illusion of control. From the edge of the Milky Way to the core worlds, civilizations whispered of a species that refused to kneel, that had outsmarted, outmaneuvered, and outlasted the galaxy's most powerful assembly. On the bridge of the Dauntless, Admiral Celine Vega gazed at the holographic display of human and allied fleets scattered across key systems. Trade hubs, mining colonies, research stations, all were connected in a network independent of the Council, bound by cooperation and mutual respect rather than fear or coercion. Humanity had not conquered the galaxy, they had inspired it. "Status report," Vega ordered, her voice calm but commanding. Captain Rohan Malek's fingers flew over the console. All systems operational. Supply lines stable. Several previously neutral civilizations have pledged allegiance or trade agreements. Council attempts at retaliation have been contained or neutralized. Vega allowed herself a rare smile. The galaxy had underestimated humans for millennia. They saw a small, chaotic species prone to impulsivity and emotion, but humans had something far more dangerous: ingenuity, courage, and unity. In the Council's chambers, chaos reigned. Members argued, accusing one another of incompetence, of failing to predict humanity's rise. Some attempted to negotiate secretly with Earth, seeking alliances in hopes of surviving the shifting balance of power. The Council, once invincible, was now fragmented and vulnerable. Meanwhile, humanity began establishing the Earth Accord, a coalition of free civilizations dedicated to mutual prosperity and defense. Under Vega's guidance, they deployed fleets not as instruments of war, but as guardians, ensuring peace and stability in newly liberated star systems. Planets once oppressed by council mandates now flourished under human leadership. Technologies shared, defenses strengthened, and economies revitalized. From orbit above a thriving colony, Vega watched a fleet of human warships glide past, energy cores glowing like molten fire in the void. Each vessel represented not only humanity's strength, but its promise that freedom and progress could coexist, that courage could triumph over bureaucracy, and that intelligence and strategy could outmatch raw power. Vega's communicator chimed. A council envoy, voice trembling, requested a meeting. She listened patiently, knowing the conversation would be one-sided. Humanity had already won. The galaxy had learned a lesson that no decree could teach. Humans did not bow. They adapted, evolved, and forged their own destiny. As the stars stretched out before her, Vega reflected on the journey. From the tense confrontations in the council chamber to the daring escape of their fleets, every decision had been a gamble. But humans thrive on risk, on challenge, on proving the impossible possible. The galaxy had trembled at Earth's defiance, but from that tremor rose a new era. Systems once shackled by fear now looked to humanity as a beacon of ingenuity, resilience, and freedom. And at the heart of it all, Earth stood proud, its people united, its fleets vigilant, ready to protect a cosmos that had finally realized the truth. Humanity was a force no one could ignore. The universe would never forget the day Earth broke free, and the stars themselves seemed to shine a little brighter for it.